welcome back, fellow gamers. This is the Rats Cast. Cyber here as always, coming to you once again from the Elder Scrolls Online. This is, of course, Elsweyr. Alright. Hopefully that'll help some. I don't think so, but all I can do right now. So we're back at the beginning of the battle, of course.
Strike hard! Drive back the Uraxians! Five Claw, did the speaker send orders?
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Every death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again!
Shit, the light. Oh my god. The lag was so bad I couldn't even do anything. Oh my god. Okay, hang on.
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town, but this one has an idea. Meet Zamorak at the temple, and maybe we can disrupt the spell.
Let's go do the temple quest again. Oh, the lag. Ah, screw you.
Riverhold's blessed moon pillars. They can cleanse the necromantic. This one must be at peace to memorize the inscription. They spill the blood in this sacred place.
Oh my god, the lag.
Keep the undead away, Walker.
This is just horrible.
Zamorak and the prayer are one. Come, let us find the blessed pillar of the spring moon.
Sorry about the delay there.
As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising.
Is this the button? Oh, no, this isn't the one. Shit. Okay, where the hell am I? That's what I thought. That's where I was at. Great, it's broken. Oh, he's over here. Oh, please don't tell me the game is... He's just stuck. Oh my god, no. Okay, that means I have to reload the whole thing up again. Frick. How am I doing? Not well. That's how I'm doing. Ugh, this game's gonna give me a headache. The lag is really bad tonight for some strange reason. But I tried to do this mission last night, and there's a dragon you have to fight, and I have to do it by myself, and I just don't have the ability to do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. I tried to recruit a friend, the only person I know who still plays, but she wasn't able to join me. Oh my god, that lag is real. Okay.
Over here, fighter. Let us talk.
They're definitely on their way, Captain. The Araxians with...
We must get inside and...
teeth.
Yes, I know. Just get this over with, please. I mean, literally when I got into the game, the attack started and the lag was so bad that I couldn't do anything before I knew I was dead, because I was stuck. I was stuck.
As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising.
Still behind me this time? Yes. Finally. I'm not even sure they're supposed to be, the NPCs are supposed to help me or not, but at the time of the attack, just like what he did right now, everybody just froze. No one did anything. Nobody moved.
Deal with the undead while Zamarak recites the prayer.
No one came to my rescue.
Vakri Dashin.
Ow. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, shit. What the hell is that?
The spring moon has sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Here we go. Made it.
Deal with the
Yay.
undead while this one activates the pillar of the summer moon. Vakri Dashin.
That's gonna get doggy.
One more. The pillar of the winter moon, near Kahajab Hall.
Alright, let's go.
Vabakri Frisin. The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working. The dead are dead again.
Wait. Something is coming.
Here we go.
Dark moon.
Pray for me.
Dragons. We can't fight dragons. This one will order.
Pathetic creatures. Flee before Call granted, you insignificant morsels.
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
That's where last time it
Come
was
here.
more blue.
Consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run, even from dragons.
Bolokdan, prove your worth. Destroy these paltry insects.
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Khamira, daughter of King Hemakar, I am your queen. Now, Five Claw, use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground!
Fortunately, destroy is the only thing we have to work with.
Well done! Finish!
Balogtar will crush you.
Yep, that's pretty much what happens every time. And now they become inactive. Funny how I'm the only one that's separated. I'm also the only one that's teleported. Ow! What happened to my other potion? Oh my god. Okay, this is stupid. Okay, now I'm stuck. I ran that way last time. After, what are you doing?
Yes, you hit the dragon. I'd be more impressed if you had killed it with a bolt through the head or heart, but still. Now, why don't you get on with it and finish the job?
Why don't you help, you stupid idiot? Oh, that's why, okay. There we go. Ouch! That hurts a lot. Shit. God damn it. This is what I'm reduced to repeatedly. I'll go around these people. I have no protection. Nothing. I have nothing to work with. And look at it. He's practically got all his life. I don't know how much he can keep this thing. I really don't. Yep, of course. barely survived the attack the first time. I don't know how many of these soul stones I have left I can work with. I completely run out and I'm just dead. See, the problem is that in this situation, since there's nobody here with me, other than the NPCs and they don't do shit, I can't beat him. Because he replenishes his health every time I die. Even if I come back, he still replenishes his health. Like, we got what? 2 people shooting at him and no damage is being done. And everybody's just standing around doing nothing. And unfortunately, I went to go see about crafting the armor set that I need. I need like 150 to 100, 130 to 150 ore per item. Just to make the 160 gear that I need. And that's not even, like, you know, that's still low level. I know people who are like 3-something, 300, 400, 500. It's like, Jesus freaking Christ. Some of those people who are just ridiculous levels on here, and it's like, I mean, they must have been playing, you know, repeatedly grinding everything. I just don't have it. I don't play that often. Oh, this was a bad idea.
Over here, 5. Let us talk.
They're definitely on their way, Captain. Euraxians with perfectly aligned teeth.
Okay. So this was an absolute bust. I didn't think it was going to go any differently. I really didn't. I mean, I even tried to upgrade my weapons so they're a little bit more powerful, but I can't do this by myself. It takes me out too fast. I don't do enough damage to him, or cannot steal enough life from him to sustain mine. I have to wait for the cooldown of the potion. I don't have a healer to help sustain heals. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. I mean, other than running around and doing some of the side quest missions and whatever, I can't finish the story mission. And I literally would have to spend hours and hours and hours running around trying to find ore. Because I might need a lot of ore. Actually, I don't need ore, I need leather because I'm using leather for my guys out there. I forgot about that. He's using light and medium. I don't think anything I have right now, I can have anything that would help me. That might help a little bit. Yeah, still. Killing blows on that dragon would still take me out easily. That's gonna end in 8 minutes. Oh, I didn't see a message. Dang it. Oh well. He's already logged out. Okay. Well. Damn it. What I was hoping for, but alright. Okay, I gotta get back on the right road now. There's just never can be too careful with dragons flying around all over the place. Jackal. Maik?
Some doors, when opened, cannot be shut again. This is why windows are better options.
I love Maik.
The Argonians claim to be communing with the Hist, but Maik thinks they are just napping. This one thought he saw a Pomerat yesterday. Turned out it was two Dagirat standing on each other's shoulders.
That should be it.
You have heard that the Khajiit love naps, yes?
Yes.
So does Maik. Though maybe Maik is napping now, and this conversation is but a dream. You have heard that the Khajiit...
Okay, that's it. Okay. That's his new end line then, okay. Mike usually says he has nothing more to talk about. Come back later. But I think he gave him a new voice line.
Ah, yes. The one who approaches might help us with your artifacts. Did the spirit send you to help Kisaravi? What did she say?
Spirit? What are you talking about?
My apologies. Kisaravi hoped you heard the spirit too. The spirit protects Akaviri relics in the Tomb of the Serpents. She wants Kisaravi to share their secrets with the world, but the tomb is too dangerous. She won't let me leave without them.
What spirit?
Spirit may not be correct. Entity, a goddess perhaps. The one who protects the tomb while wrapping her arms around Kisaravi's mind. Will you retrieve the Akaviri relics? Otherwise their secrets will be trapped here forever, along with Kisaravi. Thank you, stranger. Kisaravi hopes you will be the one to pass the spirit's test and retrieve the Akaviri relics. She's sure you won't end up like the others.
Others?
Years ago, Khajiit allowed displaced Akaviri to bury their dead in Khajiiti tombs. So many Akaviri were buried here that they renamed it Tomb of the Serpents. The Akaviri placed armor and relics alongside their dead. The spirit watches over all.
What brought you here?
Curiosity, arrogance, greed.
Yeah, of course.
Kisaravi wanted to unlock the Akaviri's secrets, to use their knowledge and steal their power, to sell their relics to the highest bidder. Selfish desires brought Kisaravi here, but the spirit's message made her stay.
Tell me
Some
more.
say their ancestors were eaten by a race of vampiric serpents. Others say they were merely captured. They are said to be resistant to poison and fierce in battle. Some say they even enslaved dragons. Their relics will tell us what is true.
Okay, so this.
I never saw her, but I felt her. Her words opened something within me, a sense of purpose, belonging, love. I don't remember her words, but I can't forget her message. When I share the relics with the world, you will understand. Everyone will.
Okay.
Thank you, stranger. Kisaravi hopes you will be the one to pass the spirit's test and retrieve the
Yeah, you told me that already. Hopefully this is not like one of the major delves. But it probably is. I don't mind the normal dungeons; those are fun. But some of the bigger delves get very, very difficult. Like I said, they increase the number of enemies. Okay, I don't like the way that statue just stands there like that. And there's more statues like that.
Lay down your sword, outsider. You already belong to the Akaveri.
Okay. Ominous words. Something over here. The other quest, the other reason I'm here. Okay, no way to avoid that then. So let me take that one. So you can start the battle. And then I need to eat.
Share our story. Die, and you will share our tomb.
No thank you. Ah, crap, that's not what I wanted. I didn't mean that. Shoot. Dang it. Okay, I'm in the wrong room. I am in the wrong room. Okay. First, let's go this way. Ah, this is who I came to find. What?
Not so fast, Walker. Rachin would first have a word with you.
Rachin?
So, you have found the first piece of the Rithana de Renada. Impressive. But Rachin can't help but wonder if you have patience enough to find the other 15. After all, he has hidden
What?
them very well.
volume is cut out.
This one is the shadow of Rachin. Well, a shadow of Rachin. There are 7 of us, all told. Surely you have heard of Rachin, yes? Elsweyr's greatest thief, whose crimes were so fabulous he became divine. This one is but an avatar of his greatness. Do you expect a truthful answer? What kind of trickster do you take this one for? Here, let us make a deal. If you find all the pieces, each and every one, Rachin will consider sharing his motivations. Only then.
I go about finding the rest of them.
Of course, Rachin will provide clues. What fun would it be otherwise? 15 clues to find 15 pieces. Collect them all and restore Rithana di Renada, which was thought just a legend. Sound exciting, Walker?
Alright, let's play your game.
Here then, a book for your convenience. Is not Rachin kind? Ah, and one other thing. Outside help is strictly forbidden. Iraya might have solved this one's first clue, but the rest are up to you.
Okay.
A trickster, a hero, and an ancient mural. Just the recipe for a grand adventure, no?
I've had fun.
But this one is most excited to see it unfold. Why, you have Rachin's Book of Riddles, do you not? Each verse will let you know where a certain piece of the Rithana di Renada can be found.
Okay. Of course you won't give me anything else.
Well, this one is feeling rather generous today. Rachin will let you know that every piece lies in northern Elsweyr. The more you explore, the more likely you are to find them. This one is but a shadow of the great Rachin, trickster god to the Khajiiti people. It was he who gained the power of the Ring of Khajiiti, which made him invisible to all and quick as the wind. He who stole both treasures and hearts alike.
Yep.
Of course! How else was this one supposed to get your attention, Walker? Ah, but Rachin says too much. After all, he has already promised to reveal his motivations after you've collected all the mural pieces.
Right.
By the way, if you see Pakruti, tell him he still owes this one a pouch of gold.
Wow, you know him too, huh? Dang it. Shit. Shit.
Kill the intruder. Only the strong can carry our message.
Which way we're going now? enemies. Rusty piece of armor. There's an inventory there. Okay, so I just gotta get out of this joint. Easier said than done, unfortunately. Not the way to go. This way. Okay, fine. Ooh. There we go.
You got the Akaviri relics. Did the spirit speak to you? Ah, the Akaviri spirit has blessed you. Kisaravi can tell. How else would you have succeeded where Kisaravi has failed? Please accept this gift and the spirit's blessings.
Okay, you called a bunch of eyes and stuff.
Kisaravi knew that she would need someone brave enough to enter the tomb, strong enough to pass the spirit's test, and wise enough to accept her protection and never question her voice. Kisaravi knew because the spirit told her.
Okay. Well, what do you know?
The spirit wants Kisaravi to share the Akaviri relics with Tamriel. They possess a magic we can't understand. A magic that will spread her influence and protect us all. The spirit will soon live in everyone's minds, and it will all be thanks to you.
Okay, wait a minute here. What's this message?
For some, it is the key to unlocking ancient secrets and lost magic. For others, it is a reminder of why some things are better left unknown. The spirit has spent years watching the dead in this tomb, stranger. She's ready to see more.
Okay. Well then, I'm happy for her, I guess? I don't know. That's really, really weird. Okay, So, list items. Here we go. What we got down here? Let's see what this says. Keeping a grave, huh? So maybe that one's in Riverhold? Or maybe that's the those are the things. So this is Remen's, the piece of Remen's portion. This is Riverhold. This is done. So these are the names of the portions of each area. Okay. Sky of Shard. Sky Shard then. Shard of the sky. Yes. Hidden. A lantern bright. Yeah, because sky shards are bright like lanterns. Sweet runes. Fang advantage. Prowl. At the edge. The scar shrine. I don't know. Okay, outskirts of Remen. So near Remen, let's give you a rebel camp. And we're looking for ruins on top of a hill. Okay, so let us head to Remen then. Come on, you.
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat.
Huh?
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat. One of Kalo's pet cats.
Must be in
Time to
town
make me a fur coat.
somewhere because I have no idea where this guy's at. And I can hear him, but I can't see him. And I can't get in from here. Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna ignore this guy for now because I need to go past him anyways. I don't want to go here as far as I know of. Oh, there's no runestone. That's okay. Dang it. Then let me take my wood. Okay, so we're in the general area now. Master station over here. Okay, now I'm inside River. I don't want to be inside River. Ah, must be this little place up here. Yes, okay. So what does this gear get me? Nothing. Okay. The leg. Okay, so maximum health 25, maximum stamina 28, maximum magic 25, magic recovery 3, stamina recovery 3. You're resurrecting an ally, you and your ally gain 6 weapon and spell damage and 10% cost reduction to non-ultimate abilities for 10 seconds. Not bad. If I was a mage, I would say that'd be a great thing to have. I am not a mage though, so that doesn't really help me much. That's weird. Oh, I must not have the ingredients for anything else, that's why. Yeah, I see. It's like I should have purple stuff. I don't have the stuff for the purple stuff. I'm missing bits and pieces. Oops, didn't do that. Yeah. The rest of the stuff must be down here. Ah, yeah, here's the wood and the armory. And that's it, okay. Masterworks, if you don't know, there's stations throughout all of Tamriel, which holds various masterworks and uses different skill sets, abilities, whatever, depends on what you're trying to achieve for your character. You find the armory set that's going to help with your abilities and your masteries. Although some people say there are others that are better than the set I have, I haven't found one that I think works better than what I have, even though it's probably the most simplest.
Don't be sad, horse friend. Gordon will come home soon.
I think I have that one. everything I want. Okay, I guess I could help this guy out, but I'm looking for the... Oh, wrong button. Ah, there's this guy. That gets me to the point. I don't see a way to get on that hill. I think that hill up there is just a blockade. I don't see a way up that way, so that can't be the direction I'm going in.
This one never trusted Ambassador Taringo. At least we'll have an embassy in London. Ruins. Okay, let's find the book again. Yeah, outside of ruin. Rebel camp. Ruins. Top of the hill. Well, these are ruins, and this is definitely a hill. And there is an ice bar.
kingdom of Kenarthia, land of sweet treats and sweeter meats. Rachin even kissed a mermaid on its moonlit shores. Or perhaps it was just a very shapely fish.
Ooh. Gotcha. Just enough time too. Mothers of sweet rolls. That. I mean, come on, you knew I was gonna take the sweet rolls. I'm like a Jeet. Of course we take all the sweet rolls. More sweet rolls! Champion points, nice. Oh boy.
Well, aren't heading to Surindar's cradle? I hope
really.
you brought your own water skin. Or you could buy one off me. My rates are reasonable, given the drought.
Given the drought. Okay.
Water, or rather the lack of it. Something stopped the flow from the aqueduct to Surindar's cradle. I've been hauling water for them in the meantime, but they can't keep this up forever. Don't know. Old stones, old gates, and levers. Who can say for sure? I overheard the adepts discussing the trouble. A young one, Vosby, seems keen to solve the issue. If you want to know more, she's the person to ask.
Oh, he came back. I'm having a hard time here.
Heading to Surindar's cradle? Don't know.
Yeah, I didn't say hello. I thought I did. Or I didn't accept the quest. Okay, so. Interesting, Surrender. It's almost like Stendar, but which of course is one of the danger, or not the it's in data, but it's not data. It's the other one. interesting story about the lions and the
We must do something about the water, Silujo. If you would just...
No adept can face the wastes alone, child. This one insists you stay.
Vasby cannot understand. Only puddles remain in the Adeptorium cisterns, but still Silujo forbids this one to act.
Oh. Just heard about the problem.
Our Adeptorium, Srendar's cradle, is parched by a drought. We rely on the Anequina aqueduct to supply our water, but something halted the flow. Now adepts and pilgrims go thirsty. We tend to the sick here. Without water, many of them may die. No, and we never will if Silujo gets his way. He yowls about the risks, but Vasby is not the saucer-eyed kitten she was when Silujo found her. This one must fix this. You're a warrior, yes? Would you escort Vasby to investigate the aqueduct?
Oh, sure I will.
Thank you for helping, Rook. We should investigate the nearest gate of the aqueduct, just south of here. Srendar willing, we will find whatever blocks the water
Sendar,
there.
but because of
Vasby
the
will
Khajiit
meet
talk,
you soon. This one must speak to Silujo before she leaves.
they dropped the T for some weird reason.
No. My teachers examined the Order's histories and found no evidence of droughts in the past. But we live in curious times, yes? Dragons fly, dead walk. A broken aqueduct would not seem out of place. Vasby does not think so. Before the water reaches Srendar's cradle, it passes Rimen. And for all the city's problems, a drought is not one of them. That means the flow is blocked somewhere between the city and the Adeptorium. The Adeptorium itself? I know only that our ancestors built it in the days of 16 kingdoms. Vasby has no ears for ancient history. This one does know that the Adeptorium has always been a place of healing, a refuge for all, no matter how ill.
Okay.
We do what we can, but Vasby fears it is not enough. Many come with seared flesh and blackened lungs, from the flames and smoke, you see. Others come with broken limbs. Most of our palliatives and salves require water, so you see the urgency, yes?
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Silujo has misgivings. Many misgivings about letting young Vasby investigate the aqueduct. The spirits sing of your strength. This one finds some peace in that, at least. Please, just keep a close eye on her. Vasby is precious to Silujo. Srendar's cradle is aptly named, Walker. The sick find peace, comfort, and security here. The world outside our walls offers little more than temptation and death. Silujo does not want Vasby or any adept to face those dangers needlessly. Caravans from Hakushe and Rimen bring water for our cisterns now and then. It will sustain us for a time. Should the problem not resolve itself before our water runs out completely, then we will have to see what Srendar intends for us. Srendar's cradle? It is a home for healers, and a safe harbor for the sick, the infirm, and the dying. With the light of the moons and Srendar to guide us, we tend to those who have no one else to turn to. In moments where leadership is needed, the adepts turn to Silujo, yes. But Srendar works through all of us equally to heal and bring comfort to those who need it.
Radio. So yeah, it's a very interesting tale having to deal with the sec, man, Marco. I don't know, I think this will probably be the best outfit for this area. Okay, so we need to go where now? Ah, right there. And there's another major cave delve thingy over there, so okay. Like I was saying, this interesting tale between the idea of Jadra and
I found it. We should examine the gate at the top of the ramp.
okay. It's the top of the ramp.
Open and dry, as expected. Hopefully we'll find the blockage at the second gate. Busby hopes we can find the problem soon. Otherwise we may have to investigate the Bandar Span. A portion of the aqueduct that runs through Bandar's litter. A canyon to the east of the Auditorium. Silujo forbids us to go there, ever since this one was a Jakajit. Busby does not know. She has, at times, heard whispers from the older adepts. Something about the Nahatan flu. This one asked Silujo outright about the place years ago. He only shook his head and said it was far, far from Srenda's light. Vasby will be right behind you, but be careful, Walker. Silujo can be overprotective, but he would not resort to lies to hold us back. The dangers of the wastes are real, as you know. Truly, I hate to worry him, but Vasby, follow the line of the aqueduct east. It should lead you straight to the next gate. Ha! You protect me by clearing the way, Walker. This one wants to take a moment to study this gate, in case we must fix one later. But
now, when it says simple, it doesn't mean that it's any easier than the others. It's pretty much the same thing. What it means is that you have more time to figure out the puzzle. Ogre!
Got you! Busby is a quick study, yes? Let's examine this new gate. Caught you! Busby is a quick study, yes? Let's examine this new gate.
Okay, after I finish killing the ogre, thanks. Hello. I'm not seeing killing an ogre.
Dry. Zispo. Wait, what is this? Curious.
Habits.
This scrap of cloth. Vasby knows it well. It is part of a Srendar adept's habit. One of the old ones we don't wear anymore. Could an adept have been out here? Vasby does not think anyone wore it. The way it is torn, it looks like someone used it to dress a wound. Do you see the stains? This one smells blood, too. A warning, perhaps. Or a clue.
Okay, so people dropped it responsible for the...
Maybe. Vasby is no investigator. But finding something like this near the gate feels like a sign. We should find the person, if only to make sure they are not badly hurt, yes?
Yeah, okay.
We could start by searching around the columns that hold the aqueduct up. Someone gravely injured may have rested in the structure's shadow. No time to waste, Walker. Let's go.
Okay.
Certain. After the worst of the Nahatan flu had passed, Salujo and the others burned every scrap of cloth touched by the illness. Quilts, linens, and yes, even their habits. Nothing remained of them, aside from paintings in the cloisters. It appears that way, yes. Come, whoever this belonged to may need our help.
I'm wondering now if this has nothing to do with someone trying to actually bring the Nahatan flu back. Aha!
Another shred of a habit? The blood seems more spotty. From a sore, maybe. Let's keep looking. The blood trail goes cold, yes? But what is that? A cameo? The face looks... This was not dropped by accident. Vasby smells more blood on the wind. We must keep looking.
Over here. Humble nursery rhyme. Virtue posed by a friend. Sentence further. You see, water. Hot tea. Spirits are thinking. Okay.
This is a nursery rhyme, isn't it? Like the one Busby read every night as a kitten. Srendar's mercy. Please hurry, Walker!
Swaddling cloth?
Swaddlecloth? Busby recognizes that pattern. Come, let's keep looking, come! And we find a death coin lost, of course. Something that gleams to take to the sands behind the stars. We should talk.
Someone's
the bloody
openly
bandages, the cameo, and swaddlecloth. All these trinkets and mementos lead to a forbidden place. Bandar's litter. Busby has not been totally honest with you, Walker. This one has a very personal stake in this business.
Okay. Seems like you recognize these items.
The drought. It's because of me. That is why Vasby insisted on being the one to investigate. Every year, on this one's birthday, someone leaves a gift outside the cloisters. Gifts like the nursery rhyme, coin, and cameo we found, you see?
Oh, the gift giver left a trail leading you. A trail to lead us here. Okay.
Days after the aqueduct ran dry, the gift giver left a jug of cold, fresh water outside this one's door. It was a message, you see, for Vasby. Now we find these dressings and keepsakes, all leading to Bandar's litter. Our answers are there.
Okay. That's familiar.
Old ghosts haunt this place. Angry spirits that moan and howl curses in the night. Silujo always insisted we stay away. I hate to disobey him, but we have no choice. The last sluice gate and the person we pursue are both inside. Are you prepared?
Yep, might as well. Okay, so let's figure out where we're going. Oh, just not that far away. Okay.
Be careful in this place, Walker. The ghosts could emerge at any moment.
Below. This is afraid of. God damn it. Came all the way up, just have to go back down again.
Place, Walker. The ghosts could emerge at any moment.
I'm not worried about this as much as I'm worried about her.
Wait! Must be still someone!
Did?
Why do they run? We do not mean them any harm. Let's split up. We can corner him.
Whoa.
Who are you? Where is Rasby, beloved child? Finally, you have come home at last.
Beloved, what? I don't... We only want to restore the water.
Water? No, no, no. You come for answers, child. Answers from ashes. Take her to our camp at the Bandar Gate. Kill the other and cleanse him in flame. The scouring fire will claim Sarindar's cradle soon enough.
I don't think so. Shot on me. Oh, more of you guys. Okay, so now we have to head over here. I have no idea how to get up there though, because
Quickly, over here.
aha.
Silujo saw everything. We must save Vasby quickly, please.
So what are you doing here?
I may not be Vasby's father, but I feel a father's love for her. What parent would let their child wander the Kaj with a stranger? Silujo followed at a distance, but could not stop Vasby in time. The stricken cats took her deeper into the canyon.
Yeah, okay. So we called Busby by name and urged the people to burn Sinster's cradle. Why?
The flu. Time heals some wounds and causes others to fester. Sometimes even the greatest healer cannot see all ends. Forgive me. Silujo is an old cat. He rambles. We must go to the Bandar Gate to halt the flames and save my Vasby.
Alright.
There is a cavern deep within the litter. If memory serves, it ascends to the Bandar Gate. We will find the aqueduct blockage and Vasby there. Come, we must hurry. Silujo will try to make these sick, scarred cats see reason. To cure a sickness, a healer must know the ailment's cause. Old hatreds are not so different. We lose time discussing this. Have faith that all will proceed.
Okay. Okay, so we're just going further forward. Okay.
These sick, scarred, you see, we call them the stricken. After the Nahatan flu ravaged their bodies, the people of Elsweyr cast them out. They came to Srendar's cradle once for healing, but the king's vizier would have put our adeptorium to the torch if he knew we harbored the sick. You should know the reason they hate us. It is my fault. They wish to burn our home because I cast them into Bandar's litter to die.
Figures.
Wait, Silujo must speak to you. Before we go further, we must speak.
Okay. Well, time was the essence.
The Bandar Gate lies beyond that door. The Stricken's leader as well, Vasby's true father. His love and sorrow has turned to hatred for me. Silujo has no illusions. Death waits for this one through this passage, for the actions of his past.
Do you really believe that?
Silujo does not fear this death if it will save Vasby. Before it happens, though, this one must ask. You now know the story of Srendar's cradle, of the sick left to die. When this one is gone, Vasby will have questions. What will you tell her? Silujo thanks you, Walker.
That's a bit
Choosing who lives and who dies weighs on the soul, but as a healer and a leader, I must make hard decisions. If Silujo had to do it all over again, he would make the same choice.
Yeah.
Now come. Vasby waits.
If he didn't, the kings would have killed everything, destroyed the whole Sindar's cradle, destroying the valley. I mean, what's the point of that? What does that help? No one really.
Vasby, you are unharmed, yes?
No. My daughter is no longer yours to corrupt, adept.
No! Silujo, no! This is my fault. Srendar, forgive me. He breathes, but faintly. Vasby will take him back to the cradle. My hands won't stop shaking. The Striken's leader, Hulzar, wields horrible magic. He told me that the adepts took me from him. That they stole everything from him. He said his... Yes. He said he left me gifts so that I would not forget him. But seeing me grow closer to Silujo, closer to the Order, twisted his tail to the breaking point. He lured Vasby here to Banda's litter. Now he plans to burn the Adeptorium.
Yep, something.
Please, Walker. If there is any way to spare Hulzar, have mercy. Vasby knows he is mad, but to lose two fathers at once. Srendar, help me. This one is so lost. Moons. Why did Silujo come here? He must have known the Stricken would kill him.
I did save you,
This
of course.
one only needed saving because she disobeyed Silujo. He came here because of Vasby. He dies because of Vasby. This one knows. Hulza told me about how he and his wife, my mother, came to the cradle with a tiny Vasby in their arms. He described the long march to Bandar's litter and the cold, moonless nights that followed. More suffering on my account.
Could be your fault. Can't be to blame.
How could it not be Vasby's fault? Had Hulza's wife not carried Vasby in her womb, they never would have come to Srenda's cradle. Had Vasby not sought to restore the water, Silujo would live. Please, just find Hulzar. Vasby must work.
I love people's thought patterns when they think it's something's their fault.
Keep me from my vengeance! Come thee!
Damn it. Help me out a lot.
Killer!
No healer.
I'm sorry.
You even try to talk. Give me no choice. Okay. This way. Up the aqueduct. Aha! This is what we need. Escape closed. One run free. Someone's gonna have to do some cat hunting. I need more furs. Oh, too late.
You return. Good. Vasby already loses too much today. Silujo did not... Vasby could not... He is gone. His soul wanders the sands behind the stars now. The other adepts mourn for him as Vasby does, but they do not know the truth of his death or the cost of the water you restored. But you know. Vasby knows. And it may be too much for her to bear.
What do you mean?
Vasby loved this place. She idolized Silujo and the other healers. She prayed to Srendar for the strength and wisdom to serve as well as those who came before. But Srendar's cradle is a lie. My dream is a lie. What is Vasby to do now?
So what do you mean it's a lie?
The people of Elsweyr think that the adepts of the cradle worked miracles to stave off the flu. Now I see that they only hid the sick in the wilderness to let them die. How can this one just ignore that? How can I dedicate my life to such a place?
Okay, this could be a tough one. I think I'm gonna have her stay.
Yes, this one will stay. But I will not lie about what happened here. Silujo made an impossible choice, but the people deserve to hear the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you, Walker. We only just met, but you are the closest thing to family that Vasby has left. Brothers, sisters, Vasby must speak about Silujo's passing. Before he passed, this one learned the truth of the stricken, of the role we healers played in their suffering. No longer. In Shrendar's name, we must go to Bandar's litter. We must help the stricken, and we must try to heal this age-old wound, for their sake and for ours.
Yes, the Age of Kings have already gone. I don't think now if they went to go heal anybody that it's going to cause any problems. Whereas before they were worried. About what kind of repercussions they might suffer. Got some good jewelry stuff though I can use for crafting later. Alrighty. I do believe we're going to leave this here. I'm going to head back to town though. We'll just pay for the teleport. Make it easier. I got stuff I need to do. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to get someone to help. with the dragon situation, because there's no way I can do it by myself. I don't know. Like I said, most of the people I have on my friends list don't play anymore and don't show up. So trying to get someone to help fight the dragons is going to be murder. The one person I did talk to, she hasn't even started the story over here yet, so I don't know how that's going to work, if she's going to be able to help me or not. Well, she's high enough level, but I don't know if the story will let her come in and do it. We'll have to see. Hopefully it lets her. As long as she has the DLC, I'm sure she could do it. It's just a pain in the ass. You know, this is not like matchmaking. And these dragons, they're tough. They're not something that you can take on by yourself, for sure. I definitely need another person. Oh, yeah, actually, it'd be nice if I had a couple of people, but that's not the point. I don't have that many people anymore, and it's going to be murder trying to figure this out. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying to level up my character as I can. I'm going to try to keep finding the stuff I need to craft. Oh, the lag is horrible over here. And just, like I said, do the best I can to move forward. But if I can't defeat this dragon, this episode may end right here and now. Like I said, just because I have no way of defeating this damn thing. Which means the story does not advance until the dragon is killed. And then, there's the situation with the other dragon. I don't know if the other dragon that we have to deal with, have to kill him or not too. That's going to be another pain in the ass problem. So... Oh, another guy. Anyways, I want to thank everyone to stop off, check out the channel tonight. I hope you guys appreciate it and come back for more. Now, are new to the channel, as always, please follow along and subscribe whether you watch this live on TV/TheRatsCast or later on YouTube.com/TheRatsCast. Appreciate it so very much. Put notification button on as always and give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Check out all the other content while you're there. And of course, if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them on either of the two channels or any of my social media pages and Discord. The links are down below for you guys. Thank you guys again so much for being here, for being a part of the show. Hope to see you guys on the very next episode of the Ratscast. Until then, this is cyperrat signing out for now.